Okay, so we're back where we started last time. So I need to head that way, probably a little less than a quarter mile. I tried looking at the maps. There is I wouldn't call it a road. There's a little drive, I guess they used to drive down. On the maps, you can see a faint light path where cars have been driving. So it really wasn't a road. It was just a path that everyone was driving over the years. And of course, that's not gonna be found out here. No way in the world. So yeah, I'm gonna head back out that direction. It is a small foundation that's running in through up there. So I'm gonna try to head this direction, and if I see anything of interest, yeah, I'll go ahead and pop the camera back on. If not, I'm gonna keep going. It's interesting. It's also these big oak trees. There's a big tree here, a big tree over there. I want to try to see if I can look at the map, because some of these trees are old enough that they were here probably in the prior to 1950s, so they actually might be on the aerial photograph. So if I can find those trees and match these up on aerial photograph, then I'll let you know. But yeah, there's one there, one there, there's one way over there. Well, let me get off the camera and walk that way and see what I can find. So this is nothing more than a fence line. It looks rather new. The rebar is all rusted up and everything, but everything else looks rather new. I say rather new because this place gets submerged every couple years, and it just looks too new. I don't know. So yeah, keep going that way. I think I'm getting close. There's that tree that fell down. Yeah, it's that way is awfully thick, so I'm gonna have to bust out my machete. It's looking pretty thick out there. Okay, let's keep going. So here we are in the area. I'm not sure what to make of these. There's a lot of big beams sticking out of the ground. I kind of expect to see like a little dirt hill or something, but I got these beams instead. Nails coming out there. So there used to be something nailed all the way down. So there used to be some kind of plank that went across here. Same here. Something used to come across here. This is sort of a start calling this the Bear Creek Stonehenge. This is kind of weird. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of this. Let me turn the camera off, and I can go see something real fast. There we got this long beam. Also, I'm trying to looking for some wood. They have bullet holes all of them, because when I go shooting, where you hang the targets, they're all kind of full of holes. And here, I'm not seeing anything with like bullet holes. Really, I'm not. I'm just looking nail holes and just regular old rot and everything. Also, while I'm here, I'm still looking for that. Trying to look for any signs of an octagon-shaped building or octagon-shaped foundation. I'm just not seeing it out here anywhere. I do see some. I don't know what that is over there. I'm gonna check that out next. Another set of pillars, there's one right here, and one right here. So yeah, let me keep looking a little bit. It's kind of interesting out here, interesting stuff, you know, but it's not. I'm not finding definite, uh, finding evidence of what I thought I was supposed to be looking for. So let me keep looking. There's a plank here. That's actually a plank. A plank, like a plank. You see nail to it. So that's a big old nail right there. Yeah, that there what I thought was. I got a little excited because I thought it looked like a little hill or something, or there's a tree that fell down, full of ivy and junk moss. Over here is another beam. Also, I got to remember, honestly, every few years the place floods. During Hurricane Ike, this was 20 feet underwater. During Hurricane Harvey, the water actually topped the levees. Yeah, there's two beams right there. The water actually topped the levees, and you know, a lot of this wood floats around. So anything that was, you know, 2017 when Harvey came through, this might have been, you know, 200, 300 feet over there. Yeah, I'm not. Let me just walk around. Let me walk around a little bit more. The little shooting range thing is actually that direction. You can probably see it. Kind of, sort of, kind of, maybe not. Yeah, I can barely see it. Let me walk around a little bit. I was hoping to find like an octagon, but you know, a little concrete block sitting on the ground in the shape of an octagon. But I'm not seeing none of that. So let me turn the camera off and just walk around a little more. If I find anything of interest, I'll what is that over there? Yeah, well, it's orange. I don't know what it is. Let me turn the camera off and just walk around a little bit. So walking around, that's a tall beam. Walking around is just not conclusive whether or not this is the shooting range. It's built like some ranges I've seen, but these are more like, you know, homemade ranges for people's homes and stuff. I ain't saying that 1890s they didn't build a range, and this is sort of again, the Bear Creek Gun Club opened somewhere in the 1880s, 1890s, and stayed open until the 1950s. Even though the survey maps has it still around 1961, which is sort of strange. But yeah, it's not conclusive. Don't know. But if I was to make a shooting range, I would put these beams here, you know, homemade shooting range, especially back in the 1800s and early 1900s. I'll put these big, almost look like railroad ties. They could be. They don't have the creosote that the modern ties have on them, that are oily tar smell. So they could be older ties. But I think that they could be. Okay, I'm seeing that little indention right here, that little scar. I see one over there also. And railroad ties have you lay them on the ground, and there's a metal plate that is nailed onto the tie. In fact, there's 4 holes right there. Yeah, these are old railroad ties. And they basically put the track on top of this metal plate and then drive these big old railroad spikes into the track, into the wood, holding the track onto the. So yeah, these are actually old railroad, which doesn't make sense because if you go that way, well, back then, I-10 is that way, and there was a railroad line that actually ran through there, and the Addicks train depot was right there where now Highway 6 and I-10. Back then, now it's gone. Of course, the tracks are even gone. But yeah, I wouldn't doubt that these are probably just, you know, and these are all pre creosote, because modern tracks, modern railroad ties, they actually soak them in this greasy oil like chemical, and it stops them from rotting. Basically, keeps them from rotting. But these are actually, yeah, because out here I don't smell no creosote, no oil, nothing. But yeah, if I was to build me a homemade shooting range, I would plant these in the ground like this, and then put these planks up. Put planks across it, and then set my targets onto the planks, and that's what I would use as a backstop. Because especially late 1800s, early 1900s, you know, your shooting clubs were bolt action rifles, black powder, type of rifles. It didn't have a lot of power um, to be penetrating these big beams like this. So, so yeah, I'm not gonna say this is the shooting range. I'm not gonna say it's not. It's hard to get a layout because it's just not. Yeah, it's hard to see where they will be shooting from. That's what I'm looking for. Also, is if this is where the targets are at, then which direction are they shooting from? Is it that direction there, which is east, or is it this direction over here? Because some shooting ranges will have their little beam target stations at different distances. Like I said, let's be a 25-yard range. That'll be a 50-yard range, type of distance. So that's all I got really for now. Because I'm not gonna confirm I found it. I'm not gonna say I didn't find it. It's interesting. In fact, there's another beam with the 4 holes like that. So yeah, these could be railroad ties. They were repurposed. They're pretty big beams. Ain't gonna lie. So yeah, I think that's all I got. Let me walk back that direction. I think I found me a little shortcut, and I got a long hike back to the truck. But yeah, I think that's all I got for now. So I'm heading back out through this clearing that I saw last time. A little tree color. And I found that I'm not actually alone in here. I see a tent at the far end of this clearing. That's why you sort of got to be careful when you're out here doing this kind of little urban exploration on big wooded areas that are within cities. Because you do have people, I don't know if anyone's there. I'm going to go. Let's see if someone's there. I don't like people sneaking up on me behind me. So if no one's there, great. If someone's there, then I pretty much found what I think I need to find, or I've already found all I'm going to find. Put it that way. I mean, I'm going to be heading out, but yeah, I just don't like unknown things behind me. So let me go see if anybody's actually home. Maybe I'll give them a couple bottles of water and everything. Hello. Hello, anyone home? I got some water. Hello. Hola. Bonjour. Where's the opening at? Xin chao. Ni hao. Oh, there's an opening right there. Hello. Halito. Ton of surprises. I don't think anybody. Well, I see a big old spider. No one's home. I see a big old spider. Ain't nobody home. Except this big old beast here. Yeah, I don't think anyone's been home in a while. What all's in there? I ain't gonna look through it. I see some plates, another little doodads in there, but I ain't sticking my hands in there. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, no one's been there for a while. So, a Walmart tent. Yeah, when you out here doing this kind of exploring everything out in the middle, a wilderness, I can hear Highway 6. That way, I can hear Highway 6. So it's that close. And then I-10 is that way, probably about a quarter mile, half a mile, something like that. In fact, the dam is probably that way about a little less than a quarter mile, probably about 1,000 feet or so. Yeah, when you're out here doing these kind of explorers, you have to sort of be careful because sometimes people will be out here also, homeless people camping out. Most of the time they're decent people. They're just, they're homeless and for whatever reason. I'm not gonna judge nobody. But every so often you can run across somebody who is a little bit out of their mind, and it can be, they can have knives and hammers, and every so often, yeah, they can have a gun or something. So yeah, just gotta be careful. But yeah, this is empty tent. Yeah, sort of unnerving now because I was out here walking around and everything. And I was in this clearing just the other weekend, but the far end of it, so I didn't even see this tent sitting right here. I was taking a little shortcut trying to get back to my truck, and yeah, this tent here all along. So glad no one's here. They probably that was sort of weird because this is a really interesting clearing. It looks like someone cleared it, like a man-made clearing. You know, the big trees are here. If you look over there, it's all these brush and thorn bushes and stuff. But this one little area here is just void of all ground growth, which is sort of weird. Also, another thing I noticed, something I do when I go hunting and camping out in the Sam Houston National Forest, I do the same thing. If this person did what I'm thinking he did, I see this red cord. Goes that way, goes this way, goes all the way. Yeah, I can see it going all the way that way and turning around that tree. It looks like he had some kind of cord, and he was using it as a like an early warning system. You put it about chest high, and you wrap it around the trees around your tent. I wouldn't have one that wide of a space really. It takes a lot of space up. But you put I use paracord because it's cheap and pretty strong stuff. But yeah, basically you use trees and you circle your tent. Usually I go chest high and about knee high. And you can attach little bells to it or cans or whatever you want to attach to it. And so any person walking through coming to your camp middle of the night, odds are they're not gonna see that paracord. I don't use red like this. I use a either black or like a olive green, dark green paracord. So at night time you can't even see it. You walk right into it and ding 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 or clank 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 clank, whatever I have attached to it, and it lets you know that there's someone in here. And the reason I go chest high and knee high, also hogs and coyotes. I don't want hogs and coyotes trying to get to me. And often hogs and coyotes, once they hit that paracord and the clank 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 happening, they often that usually scares them off. But yeah, that's what I think he had, or he or she, whoever it was. They had like a little early warning, home alarm system. Yeah, but they're gone now. So I'm gonna head back to my my vehicle. I got quite a hike, and it's the sun is right above my head, so it's gonna be beating me down like a stepchild. And I think I'm gonna head that way, across this little clearing, through the other side of woods, and then should be the dam should be across the other side of woods somewhere. You can't see it. Power line. This clearing here is utility right away. There's a big old 200-foot high high voltage lines that are running down there. So yeah, that's all I got. I think I see another fence post right there. Yeah, it looks like barbed wire or something on. A bunch of stuff in there. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got. I'm out of here now.